Gotta record. Yay. All right. We are about to embark on an amazing adventure, and I am so excited for this. I'm so glad that you and I are doing this together in real time. And if you're watching the recording, put it in the chat. If you are like a vision board connoisseur, or you're like, what do I put on a vision board? Shannon Morrison. Okay. So I want to know if you've ever created one, if this is your first one ever, if you've done 5 and you're like, I really don't follow through. I want to know all the things. All right. I'm here to be your champion. I'm here to be your cheerleader. And first of all, the funness of this is we get to be creative. I love to be creative. I love to develop these, and I'm super visual. So vision boards and dream boards are like my jam. And I hope you like them as well. I hope you get to like them. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do, and I'm going to do it with you because I get to create a new vision board as well. And so I'm going to do it with you in real time, and we're going to write down as many things as we can think of in 5 minutes. I'm going to set a timer, and we're going to do a 5-minute time, and whatever you can come up with in 5 minutes time, which seems like it's a long time, but when you're writing down things, it's going to go really fast. Okay. Anything in your lifetime that you want to create, anything, it can be a thing, it can be a relationship, it can be a feeling, it could be a health goal, it could be business, it can be absolutely, it could be building a cabin or finishing a cabin, or my dad wants to build an airplane. Like, it could be absolutely anything. It could be to grow my hair longer, like to have long hair again. It could be absolutely anything, big or small. This is an absolutely vision, dream, mind dump. Okay. Are you ready?
Okay. Are we dumping just for like what we're thinking this year? Or are we talking forever?
Lifetime, forever. Okay. Anything that you want to create, anything that's on your mind, your heart, your soul. And I'm going to turn off my notifications. So sorry. And anything at all that is going to just make your heart fill with joy. It doesn't matter if it's if you can achieve it in a year or 60 years. Anything that your heart would be like, God, that would be so fun. Or, oh my goodness, would this be amazing? Or if I had long hair, I could like put it in a messy bun like Shannon does. It's just because it goes up in a messy bun and it's easy. Okay. So anyway, it could be absolutely anything, big or small. Learn to cook, learn Spanish. That's on my dream. So I want to learn Spanish. It was on my goal last year to learn Spanish before January 1st, and it didn't get done. So it gets to be put back in there. All right. Are we ready? Okay. Ready, set, go. Spelling is not necessarily having to be perfect either. Thirty more seconds. All right, time. Somebody's texted me for oil support. Oh my goodness. I'm like, yes, so we're having a class here that has nothing to do with oils, but somebody needs support for an ear infection. Okay, so I don't even know how many things I have here. And so I mind dumped. I hope you mind dumped. Do you have like 10, 20 items in your paper? Awesome, awesome, Zena. Okay, well, I hope you guys have 10 or 20 things in your paper because this is going to be amazing. If you do, or when you do. And we now have two things we're gonna do with these before we even create our vision board. I know we have to have some like goals and some vision, and we have to get in the creative juices, and we have to think big, and we have to, I don't know, schedule it in our brain, right? Okay, so the next thing we get to do is, this is for my passion planner, and I absolutely love the way to do this. And it really helps me figure out how to narrow things down. Okay. And so this is basically, and I don't know if you can see this. Can you see this? Really fancy schmancy notebook here. Okay. So we're going to make a thing in the middle, a big box in the middle, and that's where we're going to label our vision. Okay. So, we're not going to put anything else there. This is just our vision. Okay. And then we're going to draw a line out to the right of your paper, and we're going to put a box, and we're going to put 3 years in that box. And then put a line out from the vision box to the left, and put that box, that rectangular box is going to have lifetime. And then the bottom of the box, so you have the vision in the middle, and then bottom left, you're going to write 1 year in a box. So basically it's going to look like a big, almost an X. You're going to have 2 boxes on the top and 2 boxes on the bottom. You're going to have a line to each of those boxes. Does that make sense? Have I lost you? Yes, I lost you. Okay. Okay. So let's be visual. So we have, and this is not perfect. So we have a vision box, so new paper. It's a good thing it's a notebook and you have all the pages in the world. I'm just joking. Okay, so we have a box in the middle. Don't you love my handwriting? They're really fast handwriting. And it says vision. Then you're going to have 2 boxes, top left and right, and then bottom left and right. The top left box, it says lifetime. Top right says 3 years. Bottom left says 1 year. The bottom right says 3 months. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Okay, perfect. Now what we're going to do is we're going to move those things that we just wrote down, and you're going to categorize them. Where are you going to put them? Do they go in lifetime? We're going to put them all over this. This is your wish list. This is your vision board. This is your vision of what I want to do before the end of my life, or what I want to create before the end of my life. And so if it's something that you can do it backwards, your lifetime, or you can start at 3 months. What can I get done out of these things, these amazing things that I am so excited to do, create, or learn in 3 months? However you want to do it. If you want to work out and go in, or if you want to start into like the near and then work out. And so I'm going to pause the recording for right here because this is going to take a little more time. Okay. So as you guys do this, just write them where you think you're comfortable. This is where we're going to lean into like the comfort, or maybe it's a little stretchy to be, maybe it's a lot of us are in doTERRA, right? Maybe it's, I want to hit founder in 3 months, because it can't be in a year, right? Because founder 2.0 ends August 31st of 2023. So we do not have a whole year. So maybe I'm going to put that in the 3 months category. That's going to be like, oh my goodness. And my RAS is going to start already freaking out, right? But it's okay. Just put it there. It is a wish list. It is a vision. We're going to put it there. Okay. Maybe I want to build a cabin. Maybe that's 3 years down the road, right? Does that make sense? All right, so I'm going to pause the recording. You guys write all these things down, and then we're going to start the recording again, and we'll be back. Okay. Good question. This is a really good question. So we started the recording again. Zena, she asked, what would you do if it's something that you want to do ongoing? If you want to just continue to do that? I personally would put it in lifetime. And then, but maybe you want to, maybe there's a stepping stone. Is there a stepping stone to it? I don't know what the issue, I don't know what the vision dream thing is. Is there like something that you can do right now to enhance this to fruition? Is it like build a relationship? So maybe it's schedule personal time the next 3 months.
Okay.
Maybe it's a stepping stone to create that, right? Great question. I love it. Couple more minutes. All right, welcome back. Welcome back. I love it. So we have things written down. I just simply love all of this. I love all of this. So it's messy and it's fabulous, right? Is it messy and fabulous? Okay. All right, so we created a vision. We have the vision in the middle, right? We just have a vision box. We have things written in around our lifetime. We have things written around 3 years, 1 year, and 3 months. Okay. Could be ways of being. It could be creating something. It could be connecting more. It could be absolutely anything. Building a house. It could be getting debt free. It could be absolutely anything. Do not think that anything is wrong. This is you. This is your thing. Okay. The next thing you're going to do is, you didn't think there was going to be so much homework to create a vision board, did you? Ha! This is amazing. I love it. Okay. Can you read that? It says the game changer. My game changer.
So we need a third piece, the next piece of paper.
Next piece of paper.
Okay.
And this can be absolutely anything. So if what is this one thing in there that if you created this magic to happen, we're going to write that one thing in the middle. Right? So me, if you've been following me, you know that I've been like out loud being like, I want to be a founder 2.0. I want to help my dream is to help my builders or three humans get to silver. This is my goal, right? I want to help people enhance their financial situation and help the world be a better place. So I get to put that as my game changer, right? That's going to be a game changer for all of the things that I have written down that I want to create in 3 months, in 1 year, in 3 years, in my lifetime, right? Lifetime might be the legacy I leave, right? Lifetime might be I am like an amazing leader, right? It could be so many things about experience or what I leave or how I make people feel in my lifetime, right? But okay, so the game changer, whatever that would be, you put that in the middle. And then you draw your own squigglies, your own lines, your own boxes. Maybe there's like 4 boxes. The outside boxes is what's going to get you there the fastest, right? And this is the stepping stone that we just talked about. Like, what if I want to enhance my relationship with my kids and I need to do that every single box, right? So it's just like that. What are the stepping stones that needs to happen? The building blocks or the rungs in the staircase, right? To get you there, that's going to make that magic happen in the middle. Instead of game changer, we should have put making the magic. I don't know. Sounds way more fun. So what is the one thing that you want to absolutely accomplish? Absolutely accomplish. And you can give yourself a date of that to happen. It doesn't have to be in the next year. But the things around it will have some dates that are in the next year to make this magic in the middle happen. Does that make sense?
So the magic in the middle is one of the items that we had on the list.
It's one of the items in the list that we will like, you look at that and it both makes your body get a little scared and your heart is fluttering. It will bring you joy, right? A stretchy, audacious, big thing that you want to make happen. And while you guys do that, you guys think about it. I'll give you a couple minutes. We're going to pause the recording, give you a couple minutes to think, but what you want to put in this game changer or this magic box is something that you want to create happen before the end of your life. If you get to that end of that last day and you're like, I am so freaking glad I did this one thing, right? This created, this filled me, this helped my kids, this created a legacy, or I gifted, or whatever it is. Maybe you created space and it was like the biggest thing that created the most love in your entire family. Maybe you created a space and you bought an Airbnb and you enjoyed every single second of every family collectively, that you have a scrapbook and it filled your family full of joy for the rest of your years, right? Maybe that's it. I don't know what your goal is, right? So what is the magic, the game changer thing that would change the trajectory of your life, that you put intention in, that you want to make happen, that would give you joy? Just like that show, and we're watching that show and does this sure give you joy? If it doesn't, we're going to throw it out, right? What will give you joy? We're going to pause the recording for just a little bit. Okay. All right. So you have your middle thing, right? You have your middle thing. It's in the center. It's written down. So I'm calling myself out. I'm declaring, right? Founder. The date is for August 31st of 2023. The date today is 1/03/2023. 23, right? Okay. Did I break out? Can you hear me?
I got you. I got you.
Okay, perfect. We have a lot of snow, so my internet is quite interesting. So I appreciate your guys' patience with it. Okay, so if you have, good evening, Chrissy. Good evening.
Hello.
Hello. So we are on the second phase, but we can absolutely catch up and maybe, and we're doing a little bit different. And so to catch you up, or just in recap, Chrissy, what we did was we mind dumped for 5 minutes. We wrote a list of absolutely everything that we ever dreamed in the world that would just be like so amazing and so fun and give us joy that we want to just think about and write it down and be like, oh my God, if this happened to be so cool. Right? All of that. Right?
Okay.
And then the
Okay.
next step was to create a graph. And basically, I learned this from my passion planner. So I'm going to give my passion planner credit here. And basically, it's like you're creating a vision. Okay. So the middle box is a vision, and you put 2 boxes on the top and 2 boxes on the bottom. The top left is your lifetime, things you want to create in your lifetime. Top right is 3 years. Bottom left is 1 year. Bottom right is 3 months. Okay.
Okay.
Tina was like, I didn't know I was gonna have to think this hard. Okay. So you're gonna write all those things down where you see they fit the best. Okay. I'll give you a little recap later. It's no big deal. And you can watch the replay. We're gonna post it in the group.
Yep.
The next page is basically, this is your magic box. Okay. This is your game changer box. And then you're gonna put the one thing out of that big list of aha, amazing dreams that I have, that mind dump that you created. You're going to write one thing in this middle box that would be like, if this happened, it's going to be life-changing and it's going to be a game changer. Mine, I declared Founder 2.0, okay? In my beautiful handwriting that Shannon Morrison has. Okay, so then you're going to, what are the steps? And some of the steps might be part of your mind dump. It might be, maybe I should learn Spanish. Maybe that's part of this. Right? Maybe what's part of this is I do create intimate relationships with women around me and create a bigger connection with my tribe, because maybe that's going to help me. That's in my mind up, right? That's going to help me be founder because I'm going to get closer to women and help move them forward, right? So so that's what we do now. We write like however you think it's going to help. It might be 5 boxes. It might be 10 boxes. You're going to write the stepping stones that you think are going to get you to this magical moment or this game-changing experience, right? This is the next step. Does that make sense? I just want to make sure I am clear. Okay. So if I'm working on, that's no big deal, because I need to be able to, for everybody watching the recording, they need to understand what Shannon's in her brain. And sometimes what's in my brain doesn't come out my mouth necessarily. Okay. So the game changer moment, or the making the magic in the middle box of this sheet, is one thing that was on that mind dump. One thing that's going to be change the trajectory or change your legacy or completely change your emotional state. Maybe it's going to get you from emotionally unstable to I feel freaking amazing and I'm the most powerful woman in the world, right? It could be absolutely anything, right, Cassie? Maybe it's that, right? And so my thing in the middle, I put Founder 2.0. So I'm going to put the stepping stones, or like the rings of the ladder, the 1% thing I'm going to do every single day or monthly or whatever to get me to create this goal. Might not be on the list, but it might be on the list, right? It might be on that mind dump, right? And then that is the next step. So there is several things that I've written down that would enhance or be a stepping stone to me hitting founder. Creating more intimate relationships with females, learning Spanish, traveling to different places, right? These things would help me because I'm going to connect with more people, right? And so maybe they're on the list, maybe they're not. Maybe you're like, okay, I'm going to create this one thing, has nothing to do with the rest of my stuff. That's absolutely fine too. We're going to write 5 to 10 things in the next 2 minutes that's going to help you get to this goal, right? Does that make sense? The center of it all is your game-changing moment. So the center of my all is hitting Founder 2.0 before, we're gonna write the date, today's date, I'm declaring today's date, 1/3/2023. I will hit that before or by August 31st, 2023 at 11:59 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I mean, I can get specific here, ladies. Would you like me to? I should say before the other last person, right? Because who knows it's going to go that long, but that's when it ends. All right. Does that make sense? All right. We're going to pause the recording for a couple minutes while you guys fill out this sheet and pause the recording. So there was a really good question that Zena asked, and it was like, where do I put the boxes? Is there a certain place? Nope. This is now you get to put them wherever you want. I did put like a line out, like the same kind of X, and you can put boxes for, or you can add more stuff. Maybe it's 10 things. Maybe you have a lot of items to get you there. Maybe there's a lot of stair steps to get to that big goal. Like I could add, obviously there's a lot of things to hit founder, right? I get to get a certain amount of points in each different category, right? My sticky notes. I get to find 3 builders. I get to, or attract 3 builders, not necessarily find. I get to be out loud, unfiltered, put it in the energy field that I am looking for 3 people, passionate, heart-centered individuals that want to do this, right? And so you put all that down and then you circle them, or you make them a box. You can create whatever artistry you want to do. And then let me know when you're done. All right. So a couple more minutes, or just about a minute or so, and we'll finish up. And it doesn't have to be completely done, and that is okay. This is your project. And then we're gonna do a sample. I'm gonna pick on Miss Zena, and we're going to create a dream board based upon this situation of goodness. Unless you don't want me to show your dream board, because I can do mine. It's fine.
I have no problem.
Okay. Perfect.
I mean,
Glad
I have lots of problems, but I don't have a
I
problem.
am mastering all of my goodness that I'm creating. I'm masterfully mastering it all.
You can pick on me whenever you're ready. I'm just,
Oh, okay. Perfect. Okay. All right. So we're gonna, I'm gonna go get into Canva really quick. So exciting. All right, we are gonna go into Canva. Let's see that it's here, and it's. Why is it not here? Okay, we're gonna try that again because it's not there. I have obviously too many things open for my phone. I don't even have some things. Too many tabs open. So let's see if I can do that now. Oh, there it is, right there. My bad. Okay, now that I can see. Okay, so Miss Zena, you're probably going to have to unmute yourself at some point. But so another thing that we can do is I really like to start with a color, but we don't have to do a color. There's 191 templates. So if there's a specific color that you want to bring in, we can absolutely put that in here. So what I did before I even started, I went into Canva. I have a professional one, you guys, so you guys can get free Canva. It does not have to cost anything. It's no big deal. I just used it for several years, and I've made like all my content for my programs. Can you see my screen? Okay, perfect. Okay, So, you don't have to have the professional version, it's not a big deal. You'll have templates or you'll have a photo collage in your Canva thing. Okay. So there's a specific color that you want to work with, Zena. Is there, we've learned just now in our, like not very long ago, the colors that are amazing for feng shui, right? That brings different energies into us. So if there is a passion, if there's a healing, if there is love, joy, energy you want to bring in, we can absolutely bring those feng shui colors in too.
I think green was the one that would work for this.
Okay. Emerald
If
green.
if I remember my colors correctly.
Let's see if we have a green dream. Look at that. Let's see. Maybe we just make the backdrop green because now we have 4. Let me just write green. Maybe it's too many words for Canva. Vision board green. Let's see. We're gonna get a lot of things. We can probably change the back. So do you like any of these things? If there's one that resonates with you, we can change all the pictures, but like where the pictures are or the shape of the pictures matters.
I'm pretty easy. Just grab one.
Just tell me. Let's see. How many squares do you have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 outside of my big one in the middle.
You know, okay. He's with a militia. Crazy. Every time.
All right. Let's look at this one.
It's a big ass. Attack 4 or 5 positions, not knowing the strength of our enemy. Afghanistan would send an armored vehicle with ambush.
So the first thing we need to do. So see how I went in. Okay, so I downloaded this one. It has like 8 pictures, but it's okay. So when you highlight or you go in anything that's already there, it's gonna highlight purple around it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm clicking on the outside, and this brings up this window right here, and this is the background color.
Okay.
I click on the whole thing. You click on that, and you can change that to absolutely any color. You can do, it'll show you the photo colors. That's all the colors that are in there. So if we want to do like an emerald green, or like, if we want to choose, we can choose like the colors that are there, like default colors. Maybe this is too grassy for you, right? Maybe this is too grassy. Maybe this is too ocean. This is my colors for my stuff. So we're gonna go over here and we're gonna go to the green levels, and we're gonna find our color green that we want. What kind of green do you want? Like this color green?
Sure. Perfect.
You like that?
Yep. It's fine.
You need to like it because you're gonna get this. And then you get to print it out. And then you get to look at it. So it says your.
So a little bit lighter. That'll be fine.
You like that?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me click out of that. And then, okay, so what is your vision? What is your, we're gonna move this box. Okay, so here's another thing. We are recording, right? I think we are. Okay. So we can move these 2 things, this box, the crosshairs. You can move that box anywhere. Okay. So we're going to move this over here somewhere just for a minute. This box, I'm going to move to the middle. Okay, I need to move you for a second. On this top right here, it says position. I still have this highlighted. And this says position up here on the right, underneath my face.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to bring that forward. So now this box is in front of that picture. Okay. All right. So what is your vision or your magic or your game changer?
Financial independence.
Ooh. Financial Did I spell that right? Hope so. Okay, so now we can move this out to make it. And then we can change the font really easy. So I'm gonna put that in the middle of the boxes. So this is the font that's there. You can choose any font you want.
The one that's there is
So
fine.
you want that one?
Yeah, that's fine.
Was it this? Nope. What was it? This? Okay,
Yeah, that's fine.
so let's make this a little bigger. So we can see that it's this. Okay. Okay. So what are the other stepping stones that you want to? Why is that not a? Okay, another thing I want to do, how many stepping stones do you have? You have 6? Okay, so we're going to make a box for each stepping stone, and to make another box just like this, I'm going to highlight it. So like if I'm off of this, I'm going to highlight this box. It's open, like right. And I'm going to duplicate that box. So I hit duplicate. I'm going to put this over here. And then I'm going to hit this, and then I'm going to duplicate that because we need a box right here with this word. And then this little line will move that box any direction you want. Okay, that's the degree box. So I'm going to move this, and then that position, I'm going to put that behind that word. Okay. All right. So we have 1, 2, 3, we have 6 boxes now. Okay, perfection. We're moving and shaking, people, moving and shaking, friends. All right. And they can be any shapes you want to make them. They can be different. You can change them, but we're just going to use, for the sake of time, we're going to use this, and I am going to try my dangest to make this straight because it's going to drive me nuts. Okay. What are your, thank goodness. Okay. What are your stepping stones? Oh, we need one more box. So I was looking at the beginning one. Okay. 1, 2,
Okay.
3, 1.
Pay off debt.
Okay, so okay. So we're gonna use this box, and we're gonna add texting. So we're gonna go all the way over here, this black bar over here. And we're gonna add texting, and we're gonna add a heading. We're gonna make that not that because it's gonna go to mine. And make it smaller. Okay. So can we be more specific? Or no? Like, it's fine. We'll talk about, okay, pay off debt, because I wrote that down too, but I think that at some point we get to be,
Sure hope so.
we're gonna make this box a little bit bigger,
Your last chance to do something just might get you in it.
Debt
and then,
free.
okay,
You know, I think a lot about that.
yeah.
Or so years I got left before there's not much for me to do, but
Oh,
sort of reminisce.
so mine would be like, maybe mine would be
You want another-
pay medical bills off, pay my credit cards off, right? Maybe I would get really specific. So you can do this because you in your mind know. So maybe we'll put pictures of those things, like that kind of thing. Maybe we'll split it up in 2 pictures, that kind of thing. But you get to be very specific when you want to create it, or you can put it all in one thing. It's up to you. It's up. This is your vision board, not mine. So I'm not going to tell you there's a right and a wrong, because there's not. But for your RAS or your brain, your reticular activating system, you get to be specific in what you want to put out there, right? Okay, so pay off debt. What is the next thing you want to create?
Invest in real estate.
What's he doing?
Spelling. I think I did okay. I think we did all right. Okay, the next thing you want to do.
Well, it's all going back to that center thing, but it would be spend wisely.
Yep, absolutely. Oh, we got to add a texting box. Do you guys see how I'm doing that? I added a
Mhm.
text.
Yep.
You just put it somewhere and then I'm gonna put it on that box, right? Okay, so spend
To the hospital. I ain't got
money wisely. Okay, the next thing,
Increase income.
perfect. Oh, for Pete's sake. So you highlight the words that are there if you have it. Increase income, perfect.
And then the next two kind of go along, they're like stepping stones to that. Host monthly classes.
Okay.
And then the last one was grow doTERRA business.
Post. So, should they be weekly classes?
Well, they probably should, but since I've not had one in a year, I'm you know.
This is
I'm
a
good
dream
with monthly.
board.
Well,
This
what
is
I was,
a dream board.
yes, and the classes I'm thinking of is I'm wanting to get in with the library, and we have a new organization here in town that's hosted by it's a conglomeration of the churches and a some therapists trying to just give people all kinds of support. And like they just posted where they were going to start doing a free art class once a month, every Tuesday night at whatever. So I was thinking, well, I should be able to do an oil class there once a month
Absolutely.
and, you know, do all different kinds of stuff with that. So that's kind of what I was thinking on those monthly classes, not
Okay.
necessarily with individuals, but more
Mhm.
on a community level.
Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Okay. So when we're saying grow doTERRA business, is there a certain rank you want to be?
Well, founder would be great, even though that's not a rank. But I mean, realistically, silver would be a good start. I know I'm limiting myself.
Realistically, this is we get to dream big and create massive shifts in our brain's ability to think what's possible. And I love grow doTERRA business, and I love grow doTERRA business in like your mind up.
Mm-hmm.
You can, like I said, you can do this. I have known you for a long time. So I would never do this to you. Maybe I would. To a newbie on I still might. Okay. So I would put a rank to it. What would be like massively, what would help you be financially independent? What would help you the most to increase your income? Would it be elite?
Mm-mm.
No. Would that be growing your business if you hit elite every month?
To a degree, but not nearly enough. But I mean, I don't
Right?
want to be,
So
you know me, that's that whole greedy thing that I hate
know.
to do.
I love the fact that you're here, because here's the deal. One of my goals, or one of my mind up thing, was to gift people all the time, like to be an ever amazing gifter.
Mhm.
Can't gift all of our gifts. I want to give away all of my gifts in my life. I want to give away all that I have to give inside of me, right? And some of that building relationships and building connections is randomly giving or gifting, and it just makes people happy and it fills my soul, right? And so if you were able to increase your income, be financially free, spend wisely in your abundance, what would be the first rank that could do that for you?
Maybe silver. I mean, it would give me a definite boost over, what I currently have.
Absolutely. That's a stepping stone, right?
Right.
I love that. And if for you to invest in real estate, you get to have extra
Mm-hmm.
to be able to invest in real estate, right?
Yeah.
I know the other day I was like, oh, I would love to buy some land and just have that, right? I would love to do that. Okay. I love it. Does this feel good? Does it make you nervous?
Yeah, makes me think I need to get busy.
It makes you think you need to get busy. I had, they say every coach has a coach, and I had a coaching meeting today and I was like, she's like, are you okay? I think you're okay. I think you can handle this. I feel like I'm just mind dumping on you. And I was like, oh my Lanta. So basically we were saying between now and Friday, I get to get some work, and yeah. So, okay. So now our job is to, we're going to put and I'm gonna have to move these. I am not a professional Canva person yet. So I'm mastering Canva all the time. So I'll be moving these around, but for the sake of time, now what we're going to do, our next thing is we need to find pictures that express this. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here to the left, and because I have a professional, I do have more pictures, and that's no big deal. So you go to pictures, go to photos, you go to the top button that says search photos. Okay. And then you put whatever word you want in there, and it's going to come up with thousands of photos you can choose from. So to you, what is a vision of paying off your debt? Is it just, what is a visual of?
I don't know. How do you visualize not having bills come in? Okay, yeah, I see.
So what would be, is it this?
Yeah, there you go.
So you put this in that little box. It's a photo box. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So what is the invest in real estate? And this is this box right here, right? So we're going to click out of that, start over.
Yellowstone season 2.
I didn't spell that right, but maybe they'll find it. Nope.
This season's bigger. It's more.
Spell it for me, ladies.
REAL space ESTATE.
Yeah,
Why can't it be one word?
right there.
Second one down.
Okay, so what picture works good for you? Is it land or houses?
Probably land or cabins in Gatlinburg that I can rent out and make money from.
So like Airbnb.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Okay. All right, so what do we like here?
That one, oh, you can't see me point. Hang on, go down just a
can't?
little. Down and to the left. The one with the big lights.
This one?
Nope, up.
This one?
Up. There you go.
That one?
Yeah.
This is actually, I think this is in my dream board, actually. All right. Spend money wisely. We're on this picture.
It's a bigger adversary than what we saw first. It was so much fun to jump into those boots of Malcolm Beck. When I asked Taylor Sheridan who Malcolm Beck is, goes
well, basically no frivolous buying is.
Just gets crazier every time.
This looks like calculating. This feels like
Mm-hmm.
being knowledgeable, right? Or what about this?
Penny pinching, yeah.
Or
That one there.
That's pretty.
Happens to them. And
Okay,
like,
what feels good?
fan of Yellowstone.
Maybe we'll look at spending money.
I'm so interested to see what happens to them. I so want to see what happens to Monica.
It's all set up. Things have a domino effect. And when something happens, other things are involved.
It's like a big book that you
Here,
don't
this
wanna
is like
ever
what,
put
this
down.
is somebody that's calculating too.
Yeah, that works.
I think
This
it's
one?
like a little bit of a treasure hunt, you know, it's like.
Or we can do
constant
saving money.
About these characters.
I think what makes the show special, obviously, it starts with Taylor and then it becomes a collaboration. It's a great cast, man. We are all very fortunate to have each other. Everybody's just gotten along so well.
Oh, you have different jars. I know a lot of people, like a lot of people, this is really cool.
Yeah.
It's not lost on any of us, the privilege to.
Like different envelopes or different jars for things. So you have your flex money, you have your bill money, you have your, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, that one's cool.
You go to work every day with Kevin Costner and Cole Hauser and Wes.
House,
It's such a great cast.
all that stuff, right? Okay, so increased income. What does that look like?
But I am enthralled watching the scenes that I'm not in. Everyone wants this to be a really fantastic, memorable show. You're just waiting with bated breath for the next episode. I think a lot of interesting characters that we have.
Money tree. Can I have a money tree?
Moments, my children.
I think people are really pleased with where it's going. And now that they know the world, they can really
I
stretch
like,
it out.
oh, this is cool. She's watering the tree. I like that.
Wow, get ready for
Well,
this.
that's cool.
To another DEFCON level.
Yeah, go with that.
Clubs are really off, so where do we go from there?
Look at that goodness in there. I like it that in the middle of the whole thing. Okay, so the next one is host monthly classes. So we're gonna put,
When you combine story and drama, in this sense, hyper drama, set against the image of the American.
so you said it's gonna be in a
Set
building,
against the lifestyle. that
Yeah,
still going on
probably.
to this
Like,
day, which
in a
is
group setting, so
in places that are still pristine.
something like, I don't even know,
Sit right on top of.
or just
great
workshop,
American tragedy
or
in terms of
shouldn't
history.
use the word just.
Image of somebody making a living on a horse with the idea that most everything else is on that horse. There's something.
Hang on, what was-
about it.
Go back up. What was that one that had a bunch of words?
The story inside that. You hear the
What,
words,
right there. What else?
touching the imagination.
Class, learn, study, skills, workshop.
I think if John Dutton could close his eyes and he could wipe away all the mistakes.
Or we
even if
could
he just stopped
do, let's
to be
just
on
write
that ranch,
class.
Moving cattle. It's enough for him. It's always been enough for him, but the world's more complicated.
I say, fight for this family, you say fight everyone. He's the one who's fighting hard.
Anything
Sums
here?
it up. Everything is exposed. It feels like an exposed nerve with everything. Things have a dominant
Not
effect.
finding very much. I love the,
I wonder if there would be
the,
anything with a calendar, like a picture of a calendar that shows like appointments on it or something.
Personality doesn't like weakness and doesn't want to see it in his children. You're the only person I can trust, Red. He's broken. There's something broken in him.
like this?
I'll be a better grandfather.
Yeah, that'd be okay.
And treat him as his life goes. There's a lot of disappointment.
Now we gotta find the,
Everyone's disappointed in me. I'm disappointed in them. It's family. It's a dysfunctional family. There's just extensive pressure on everyone. As you enter Yellowstone, you realize that it's a peaceful life on the surface, but the family
there we
is
go.
complete chaos.
Okay, so
That's how Yellowstone started, and that's
what do
not
we have
stopped.
left? We have,
Silver.
Just trying to protect it.
I have more, oh yeah, we have more pictures than, okay. So
Sides. We created a big hornet's nest.
silver.
It's just waiting to explode.
See if it has like silver drops.
You can't be in these situations without there being some severe consequences. And that's the world of Yellowstone.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Wade Allen. I'm the stunt coordinator for season 1. I'm the flight choreographer, kind of the covering stunt coordinator for season 2.
What do you think?
Preparation takes on a couple different roles. One, I sort of draw on perhaps some
Well, none of them really look like oil drops, but
the past and then just other things I've seen choreography wise that I like. And then taking into account, the biggest thing
Here
I
we
think
go.
is always
maybe that one, yeah.
match Taylor's vision of what it's going to be like. Taylor's vision is usually when it comes to
Okay,
this
so
house,
what
very
do you want to put here? Like
So I think
something,
come in and try to maintain a modicum of realism and chaos.
Um,
Taylor's usually pretty happy with that as a starting point. We got to basically have a whole season to get familiar with one another. And so now when we step into that space, there's sort of a foundational trust.
Yeah, I like the light bulb.
Yeah, like I'm familiar with their ability levels. They know where I'm trying to go, what I'm trying to achieve for Taylor. And so it all works pretty
All right.
seamlessly.
so we have officially in real time did a mind dump. You created a what is it going to take game changing moment list, right? The next and last step, and we'll let her, we're gonna let Zena tell me the dates here. We're not gonna take up your time because you can see how you did it. See how we created it in Canva. We're gonna title your thing so you can find it, right? So Zena
So you have that
vision
experience, and then I think once
board.
you start getting into the story of Yellowstone, Jimmy's sort of a petty
23, okay.
criminal that I don't know that he's looking for a
And
fight.
we're going to next, on your own, I would like the dates for these to be done.
And also, like, he himself is so.
That's
good at all
probably
this
the
stuff.
hardest
Like,
part. Did you see how
totally
big her eyes
watch
got,
the
everybody?
choreographed
Okay.
things,
If you
just
are in
sits with
watching
us.
this recording, please post in the comments, yes, I saw Zena's eyes just get ginormous, okay? So what we need to do in this moment is we get to tell our brain and tell our body and make our body and our brain and the universe know, because it's a declaration. We declare something. I'm going to hit founder. I'm going to be debt free. I'm going to have financial independence. Our brain and our body and everything else is like, well, how are you gonna do that, sister? Like, you haven't done it up until now. Like, right? I haven't hit founder up until now. So we get to put a date behind this. What is the first thing you think you're going to work on, or what is the first thing you can do to create this shift, right? I'm going to start hosting monthly classes in February, because January I'm going to plan and schedule them. I'm going to call the library and other places. I'm going to schedule classes. I'm going to get them on the books, right? That's probably the first and easiest thing to do, right? The next thing is maybe it's spend wisely. So you're going to make the jars or the envelopes or whatever, and you're going to be like, this is how we're going to save money, honey. Just because I know Ron. Okay. And so we're going to put a date to all these things. You don't have to do it right now. We're going to do this. Just let me know what the dates are, because I'll share this with you or download it and I'll send it to you, and then you can print it off. Okay. Do you guys understand how easy this was? We did this in an hour. We mind dumped, we created a dream, we created a action plan for this. And just like any self-development thing or anything we're going to do to shift our energy or our mindset, there's a call to action to everything. And so we're, instead of just writing it down and throwing spaghetti to the wall, I mean, like, God, I hope I hit founder. I hope I get financially independent. It's a hope, right? But when we put an action steps to it, small stepping stones, we put a visual to it, an image to it, we can see, our brain sees, I get to buy this cabin. Well, how are we going to do that? Oh, I get to save money for this cabin. Oh, this jar is going to buy this cabin. This cabin's going to be an Airbnb, and I'm going to have income plus a place to bring Shannon to, for, when we want to come visit, it's a girl trip. Plus the rest
To
of the year
have
you're going to-
retreats.
Yeah. Right? Okay, so you're going to build more revenue there, right? The investing in the real estate is going to build you more revenue, which is going to get you out of debt quicker and faster, right? All right. Does that make sense? Is that fun? I love it. I love mind dumping. I so appreciate you guys. Do you have any questions, Chrissy? Because I know you came in a little bit late, but you got it all, like the pages written down, like you got them started. Okay. If you guys need help with Canva, message me personally, because I can do this for you with you. But it's super easy. Just find, if you have the regular version, just find a photo collage, put some photos in there, and then you can add the boxes. It's just adding a square and what other color you want. So right now, honestly, if you wanted these boxes to be a different color, Zena, all you have to do is highlight the box, hit this button that says all the colors, and choose a different color. Right? Maybe you don't want it to be that color, but maybe you want it to be a different green. All right. Maybe you want it to be blue. Okay. So you can have them white. You can change whatever you want to. You can absolutely change the font by clicking the font, going up here to the font line. I'm trying to point it like you're going to see it. Click that box and then scroll and see whatever you want, right? These buttons, minus and the biggest and smaller right here, minus and plus, is how you change the size of the font. Okay. You also can change the color of it as well by hitting the big A. Okay. Any questions, any comments, any concerns? Moving and shaking and dreaming. This is my favorite thing.
Okay, so back where we started our list of everything at the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay, our mind dump. Some of the things some of these stepping stones came off of that mind dump. So in essence, we could, whatever is not on this picture, we can go with what the next most important thing is, I guess, and do
Absolutely.
the same process and then do like one big with all of these on there.
Absolutely. You're getting what I'm putting down, sister. I love that. I love it. I love it. So we can print these in a little square, right? You have a picture of, this is my first goal, right? You could do that too, and we can create it. Maybe that's just a stepping stone of what you want to create. Or you can create, this is just the one of them. And as you fill this bucket and you check off these things, we take this off our dream board and we create a new one. Because I know you, like in your search, and I have the same ones out here that are in real time. I have the same ones that I have because I haven't checked all of them off. The only one that I really change is my magnetic one. I change and add to that all the time. And so I have 3 vision boards all the time. And then I have one on my phone. I might even have a different one on my computer. And so I have vision boards for anything. So maybe you have a vision board for your health. Maybe you have a vision board for like this kind of stuff. Maybe you have a vision board for your spiritual goodness, right? You can create a different vision board for anything and then put it up to what you want to create in your life, right? This is a lifetime goal. I'm going to enhance my health, my wealth, and my way of being and showing up for people, right? And then, yeah. And so as you use these and as you do these, you check them off, you take them off your dream board and you add another magic moment or another change maker in the middle and you do a different one, or you create all those change maker moments, like you said, from your mind up and then put them on a big board. One thing about it is if you see too many things, your brain's going to get overwhelmed and it's going to shut you down and think you can't create it. That's why we get as specific as we possibly can, like paying off debt. I have this much in credit cards. I have this here. My house has got this much on it. Right. And so maybe the stepping stone of having financial independence is all of these things. I love what you did, but you can absolutely narrow it down even more by what you're going to release, pay off, and bring in, right? In more specific notes. Just like we did with the silver, right? Grow to Terra business. How exactly are we doing that, sister? We're going to have classes every single month and we're going to hit silver first. Because that's going to give us an income to save money and pay our bills. Right? Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it. Okay. I cannot wait to see your guys's. I can't wait to see it completely done. I can't wait to get your dates, Zena, so I can send this to you. So excited. You guys are amazing. I'm going to stop sharing. This is saved. Don't worry. We got something in the chat I didn't even see. Yes, you saw that. Zena's eyes get really big. That is amazing. Okay. I'm gonna stop the recording for now. You guys are amazing. I cannot wait to see your dream boards. Put them underneath this recording of this vision board and let me know how you liked it. Let me know what you created. This is super easy, super fun, and I hope you enjoyed it. We'll talk to you soon.